Good morning, beautiful people. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Come on in here. Oh boy. When you guys come into the live, if everybody come into the live, once you come in here and you push the like button or the thumbs up, it brings more people into the live. So you want to just look at me and stare at me by yourself. So when you come into the live, if you're not a hater, push the thumbs up. Hit the like button, thumbs up, whatever you call it. Share the video. Because the more people who click the like button, that brings more people into the live. So you don't have to just stare at me by yourself. You two people that's on here, I'm talking to you two. Yeah, y'all two. You four now. Yeah, it's just what you do when you go into somebody's house. I'll forget sometimes and have to be reminded. But if you don't like the video, if you don't like me, then I understand why you won't click the video. You other three people who hadn't clicked it yet. So if you're watching, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, and it brings more people into the conversation. So I ain't gotta sit here and wait 2 hours to start talking about what I want to talk about. It's real simple. And I know that I'm an hour ahead of you guys if you live in Texas, or if you're not on the East Coast. I'm on East Coast time. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, continue hitting the like button and continue sharing the live. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It brings more people into the live because it's something I want to tell y'all, but I don't want to be on here all morning because I'm about to go back to sleep. The weather is beautiful here in Atlanta. I'm going to give you guys a real quick view of my room where I'm at. Oh boy, the weather's nice. It's in the 60s today. Yeah, it's in the 60s today. Okay, it's cool in the morning, but it's in the 60s today. Y'all still hadn't hit the like button. All of y'all who was on here, y'all had hit it. But I understand y'all are haters, so y'all not gonna hit it. Unless you're watching me on your TV, that's different. Okay, so here, this is where I'm at. That's where it all goes down right there at the Google building. Y'all see the Google Midtown Atlanta, Midtown Atlanta. As you can see here, Midtown. There's the Google building. Hello, Google. Hello. Can I Google this and see where I'm at? All right, this is my little view here. Okay. All right, let's go inside. All right. Just want to show you my little view. Okay, let's talk. Let me tell y'all something. It's just good to be nice to people because you never know. And I know y'all might say, PT, you always talking about folks that read people on here. I sure do. Do I think the silence of a man after a breakup affects a woman more than chasing her? But first of all, bitch, I wasn't talking about relationships. And second of all, you're about to be blocked. Have a good one. The fuck? You about to be blocked too. Y'all come on in here with your mess so I can give it to you. Come on in here. So anyway, it's always good to be nice to people. I'm always nice to people till they cross me, and then I give them the blues. So as you guys know, I'm here at the Marriott. I do get my Marriott discounts. I talk about it. I talk about it all the time. Okay, you're gonna be removed as well. We're gonna go ahead and remove you out the way as well. Y'all come on in and get your little 3 seconds of fame so you can be blocked. Okay. You're gonna be blocked too. I don't care about you being from Bel Air. Goodbye. Get out my live. Let me try to tell the story before I get. Now, don't have me cut off the comments because I will. Moving on. So it's always good to be nice to people because you never know when. It's just good to be nice to people. So anyway, as you know, I get my discounts here at the Marriott. Now, most of the time at this hotel that I'm at, Grand Rising, this hotel that I'm at here, this is a small one bedroom. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and put you on timeout. We're not gonna block you. Okay, so again, if you want to come here talking crazy, I will remove you from my live. So go ahead and get your day started. We're getting blocked and removed. And so I do get my Marriott discounts. So let me block this person. They just look like they messy. Let me go ahead and remove them before they even say anything. If I can catch them fast enough. Hold on. Yeah. Good morning, Felicia. Good morning. So, so anyway, so I get my Marriott discounts. I always talk about it. And I was gonna have to leave out of this hotel room today to go stay in a hotel room. Uh, and it was going to be a total. It's cozy, but it's not like the big room that they usually give me. Um, but anyway, so we were I was downstairs eating this morning, and the manager, the guy from the front desk, walked up to me and said, "Hey, just want to let you know that the manager said you can extend your stay for another day with the employee rate." Let me tell you, you know how much these rooms are a night right now? They're like 300 to 400 a night because they have this cheerleader shit in town, and the cheerleading little kids they just took over this whole city. Like you can't even get a room here for like $300 or $400 a night. Well, my discount is only the room is fit. Is it 60, 65, or it's I think it's 65 a night. Now this hotel used to be 45 with the discount, but it went up. The lowest it's ever been with the Residence Inn was 45. Then went up to 56. I think it's 56. Anyway, with taxes and fees, it comes out to 100, which is good for being in the Midtown area. Being in a nice hotel. Um, it's you really can't really beat that anyway. So when he came to the front, when he came to our table and told us this, I was really grateful because the hotel I was going to stay in today was still Marriott, but it was 79, and then with taxes, and their incidentals are $50 a night. So they're going to charge me almost $80 plus another 50. This room here with taxes and fees and everything, this is a flat 100. Yeah, but it's a flat 100. Their incidentals are 20 a night, and you get the $20 back after you check out. So yeah, so it worked out good. Now tomorrow night, I got to go out to the airport unless something changes because the rooms here are still high. They still high, but then they could change because I was shocked that they let us get a room here for today for the employee rate. They came and told us that you can't go online and you can't change it. You can't ask for the extension. You have to just hopefully they extend you that extension because being that it's an employee rate, you have to see if they are able to give it to you. So that worked out perfect. That worked out perfect. I ain't got to get up and move all my shit out of here. I got a 2 o'clock checkout. I'm fixing to get me some rest, and I'm doing a show tonight because I'm in town, and y'all know what I do. You know what I do. But so last night we were walking, coming from the bar last night, and behind us we heard this bang, like boom, 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 and we looked around, and this whoever this guy was coming, I guess I'm sure they was coming from the club we were coming from, was drunk. They hit like 2 cars, and I was trying my best to run over there to get the license plate, but I had to make sure I didn't get in front of them because if you that drunk and you on the side street and you hitting cars, you don't need to be driving. So I couldn't get. I tried. It was so dark. I was trying to get the license plates. I couldn't get it. But then I had my friends just like, no, don't worry about it. Like, no, are you serious? No, that needs to be reported to 911 because they could kill somebody. I ain't checked the news today to see if anybody got killed last night because you gonna just let them drive and get away with at least get the license plate so you could, tell the police, and they can go find out where they live. I don't understand why people drink and drive, but they do. It doesn't make no fucking sense. But anyway, y'all. Yeah, it just don't make no sense, but people do it all the time. Somebody probably got. Here, let me look on my phone and look on the news and see if anybody got killed by a drunk driver last night. I mean, just I don't know. Some people just I mean, some people work a lot and they're gonna keep doing it. That's why I was trying to get the license plate, and because I could save them, I could save their lives by and save other lives by turning them into the police so they won't kill nobody because they're gonna do it again. But hopefully, with all these ring doorbells that they have and cameras they got everywhere, surely somebody got that on their camera last night and saw it. Can you imagine? You didn't park your. Somebody hit my car one time. They hit the went, and thank God I wasn't in the car. My car was parked on the side of the road. They were so drunk. They car hit my car. I was in the bar. I didn't know it until I got outside, and they pushed my car all the way up to the front, all the way up to the back seat. They hit the back end of the car to the front of the car. Yeah, it happened in Dallas. Told my car up. They had to been really fucking drunk. I mean, I don't understand. If you know you drunk, why would you get behind the fucking wheel? Like, it just don't make no sense. And all the time, usually when people get into a car wreck, it be the ones that don't. The ones that drink is the one who don't get killed. It's the ones who not drunk. I hope they catch that motherfucker. I didn't, like I said, I didn't check to see. I was trying to turn on my phone to see about the drunk drivers last night, but you just never know. Drunk driver in Atlanta last night. Well, that was 2 days ago, so that wouldn't be last night. hmm Yeah, this is old. All this stuff is old. Let's see here. Suspect drunk driver hits Atlanta. Look at this. They think they're gonna make it home, yeah, but alcohol is something that creeps up on you, right? hmm Oh, thank you. I was using another type of stuff for my hair, and it wasn't really giving me what I want. And whatever this is something called. I got the package over there. It's like a charcoal something, and when I use this, it's really like really blonde, and I'm proud of being black. I'm not trying to be white. I wouldn't want to be white, no shade, but I'm up in age, and so to me, I mean, people have different views about my hair and my looks. Like my mom said, it makes me look younger. Some people say the dark hair makes me look younger. But when you do dark hair and like this here, it doesn't get everywhere. Like I could put the cream and all this all over here, and it doesn't get anywhere on my head. It doesn't get on the counter. But if you use the dark kind of stuff to do your hair, it gets everywhere. Like it, yeah. So I just don't like dealing with the dark, and I like the dark. The dark. Some people say the dark hair makes me look younger. I don't know. Everybody says their own thing and do what they own thing, but I just don't like dealing with the black being over the counter. I definitely don't do Beijing. Oh hell no, I don't do. I don't do Michael Jackson's brother hairstyle. Which Jermaine, he need to let this shit go. Jermaine need to let it go. He need to let it go. He need to just cut all that shit off. He do better by just putting on the goddamn hat like Neo and cover that big fucking forehead he got. Oof, I started early this morning. You got me talking about celebrities now. But yeah, Neo, that fucking head he got, yeah, Jermaine, that's I don't know what the fuck Jermaine got going on. It needs to be stopped. The police need to pull him over and say, uh, I can hear Jermaine now, sir. Why are you pulling me over? It's not for a ticket. It's for this goddamn hairstyle you got going on. But I guess he ain't got no. I guess Jermaine ain't got no. What you call it? He don't have no. He don't have a stylist because he definitely need one because that shit he got going on. He need to was put on a wig. I don't know. Jermaine is doing that to. Mm-mm. I don't know what it is, but it looks a mess. He might be even more handsome with just being bald headed. You know what I mean? But they the Jacksons, so they try to hold on to that look. Ooh. Yep. The slick down is what get it, baby. Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't be talking about our neighbor. We're supposed to pray. Bow your heads and pray. Who is this nosy motherfucker over here watching my live and ain't saying nothing? Let me pull your name up. I see you over there. CR7N no cap. I'm finna block you. You over there being nosy. You ain't said nothing. I just removed you from my live. You nosy motherfucker. Hey, Turtle Talk 2024. How you doing? Okay, y'all. Here's the deal. Okay. Let your let your Beijing go. All right, so here's the deal, y'all. Okay, so this trip was not planned. Kind of it was, but not really. Some changes came with my contract for my um, 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 some changes came with the contract for the comedy club. I wasn't supposed to pay half of the deposit until the 21st, but they're telling me I have to pay, and it's not a lot. It's trust me, it's not a lot. I'm not gonna tell you how much it is, but it's not a lot. Put it like this: I could do a show and pay for the deposit, half of it. Um, so I'm gonna do a show tonight. I need all of y'all to dig in your pockets. I don't ever ask somebody to give me nothing for free, so I'm gonna work for it. Okay, I need to take care of this contract while I'm here. Um, and I know y'all might say, well, why didn't you come? I had to come this week because my son, who's he not drives, he don't drive American. He works for American. He's on vacation and he's never been to Atlanta to hang out and stuff. So I told him, okay, since I'm flying for free, pretty much free, it ain't really free. You got to pay the taxes on the flight and everything, and I get the discounts. Then we can go this weekend and we'll just sacrifice and go up there and I could take care of my business. I can kill two birds with one stone. Basically, show him around. He's not my real son, y'all. He's my adopted play son. He's not even. No, we don't have no blood, no nothing. When I say my son, y'all, these are gay men who I met when they were like 19 and 20. When I was in my 40s in the club, and they're like my kid. They're like my real sons. Like I took them up under my wings. They got their own parents, but I'm like, now some of my sons, I'm actually their parents' age. Yeah, some of my sons, I'm actually their parents' age. Um, but so no, that I don't. No, no, they're not my real sons. I don't have any kids. But they're like, you know how you be an aunt or uncle and you adopt us. Somebody's like some of they people that you not to be your sons. They got their own parents, but they don't have a relationship with real good relationship with them. So they consider you the mother or the father more than their real mother. Father. That's the situation right there. That's basically what it is. Yeah. Like one of my sons. Let me show you. Here's one of my sons. I met him. Um, and let me pull this up right here. And I got a lot of them here, a whole lot of sons here. Okay, this one right here on the left, he lives here. He looks like he's 12, but he's not. He's in his 30s. Let me show you. No, you can't see him. Okay, you can't. His picture didn't come up. Well, okay, this guy here on the left, this is Corey. This is the one that works for American. Let me show you. That's Corey right here on the left. On the far left, I've been knowing Corey since he was. He didn't tell me this till years later. He was sneaking in the club at 16. Yes, he's in his 40s now. This is Corey right here on the left. Let me show you. Oh, the pictures ain't coming out. Hold on, let me try to find. Here's a good picture of Corey. Here's a good picture of it right here coming out. That's Corey. He was sneaking in the club at 16 and 17. He's in his 40s now. I didn't know that 2 years later. And he told me he's like my son. So he's the one that works for American. That's him right there. So he's never been to Atlanta. So I brought him up here. We came up here together so he can show him around and stuff like that. He's been here, but he's never been out to the clubs or anything like that. Hold on, I'm trying. Y'all look at this little dog. I forgot to show y'all this. Look at this little dog. Oh my God, my neighbor just bought this little dog. Look, y'all, look at this dog. Oh my goodness, look at her. Oh, I got a video of her too. I'm gonna put the video up when I get off this live. Look at her. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so yeah, those they not my real sons, but they like my real sons. Like now, my manager who manages me if I need a booking or whatever, he's my son too. And I've been knowing him not since he was 16, but I think I met him when he was probably 18. And again, they were like a lot like me. I used to sneak in the club when I was young, but a lot of them was sneaking in the clubs because they had fake IDs and shit. And they are. If I went when I went to perform Sunday night, these girls walked up to me and said, "Hey, PT, you remember me when I used to come to the club? I was underage, and sometimes you find us and kick us out." These girls, these lesbians. I'm like, no, I don't remember that, baby. Now they kicked a lot of folks out the club for being in there underage. Because I like, bitch, you got plenty of time to be a punk and a bulldogger and a homosexual. Get your ass out of here and take your ass home. But I don't understand why clubs don't really check IDs because you could be responsible for not only people being drunk and messing with your child, because you still a child at 16 and 17, but you know what? And like I told Corey, I said, Corey, how many of them guys tried to talk to you when you knew you was underage? She said, a whole lot of them. Yeah, I got the new ID. I got it the other day. It came in the mail. I got the brand new ID. And it's just sad. Like if I own the club now, bitch, we scanning your ID. I need to make sure you're not underage because you got plenty of time to be gay. Yeah. I used to tell them all the time, no, baby, I done kicked out a lot of people in the club from back in the day. I'm not in that business anymore, but like I was interviewing. I was not interviewing. I was live about a month ago. I was in Dallas, and this guy, he might be in his 40s now, and he saw me. PT, oh my God, he hugging me and said, "Oh, I met you, but I was sneaking in the club." I said, "Well, baby, it's live. It's actually on one of my videos. You had to go back and watch it." I said, "Baby, how old was you then?" I think it's 17. I say, and I was live. I said, "See, I told y'all. Y'all think I be lying? Tell everybody how old you was when you was in the club." And I didn't know. He said, "I was 17. And how old are you now?" "I'm in my 40s." Wow. Yeah. So I'm like a father figure or big brother to a lot of them young ones that used to come in there and stuff. And if I ever found they was underage, I put them out. They'd be mad to be ready to fight me. But I think years later they probably thank me for saving their life from predators and drunks and crazy ass motherfuckers in these clubs. Somebody just sent me a video. Well, my son Corey, who I'm here with, he sent me a video. Some preacher that, yeah, uh, well, now they wasn't strict at the clubs I went to because I've had so many people walk up to me and say they was underage getting up in the club. So they was not. They was. Well, got to remember back then they had fake IDs. They made up fake IDs and stuff. But my thing is, you could listen. Let me tell y'all something. You could look in a person's face and you could tell they're underage. You could just look at them and tell they're underage. Like these sick motherfuckers that we want to be meeting up with, with under, you know. Come on, man. You mean to tell me you didn't know this person was under? I'm trying to show you. Oh, here go my. Let me see if I can find my other son that I met. Uh, but I didn't meet him at a young age. I met him when he was in his 20s. But let me see if I got. I don't have his picture on here, y'all. But hell, he looks like he's fucking a little kid, but he's grown, and he just looks young. I said, "Oh, you remind me when I was young." That's his picture right here, but you can't see it. But anyway, we supposed to get together tonight. Me, him, and his boyfriend. Him and his boyfriend been together for 4 years. They've been together for 4 years. So I'm supposed to meet up with them tonight and my other sons tonight. I got a whole bunch of sons here, a whole lot of them. A lot of them are gonna come to my comedy show in July. So once I sign this contract, y'all, I'm going to tell everybody where the club is at, and at the end of the month we'll start selling tickets. Okay. All right. Even here in Atlanta, even here in Atlanta, people walk up to me, "Hey, aren't you PT?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Oh my God, I remember you from Dallas, or I remember you from Texas, or I remember you from Atlanta when you used to host the shows here." Like, "Yeah, I'm PT." I ran into this guy. He's a local celebrity. I wouldn't say local because he's well known in the gay community. Here's a picture of him. He does this thing. His name is JB Gotti. Let me pull it right quick. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up his picture. Okay, in the middle. That's him in the middle. His name is JB Gotti. Okay, so JB, he does this thing on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. It's called Get Into the Pieces. Okay, that's him again right here. Okay. So JB does this thing called Get Into the Pieces. And so, okay, take care. The next live will be tonight. So get your Cash App and your Venmo ready. Come back and see me perform. So anyway, so I read it to him, and because I've been talking to him through Facebook, and I say, "Hey, JB, I'm PT. I know you probably don't remember me, but I'm the one who told you that I worked at. There was a legendary club here." He says, "Oh yeah, 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 Club 708." I said, "Yeah." And so I said, "Let's take a picture." We took a picture together. Look, so I pulled out my phone, right, and I did like this. He said, "Oh no, PT, no." He said, "Hold on." He had this big old light, and I got to go on Amazon to get it. He had this light, and he clipped it to my phone. He said, "Baby, when you now I know," he said, "I know you've been around just as long as me, but you probably didn't know this." He said, "You have to go on Amazon and order this light. So when you take a picture, it filters you and makes you look, a lot fresh, refreshed, and young." Yeah. So I said, "Oh, really? That bitch was off the chain." So if you look at this picture here, see how? Let me show you how it makes us look. See how it makes us look. See. Hold on one second. See, see, that makes me look a little younger than what I am. So it has some type of filter on it or something. Yeah, it has. No, that's not it. That's something else. But it has like a filter on it, and he pulled it out, and we used it. So I'm gonna have to order me one of those. Anyway, he does this thing called, yeah, it filters the shadows. Yeah. So he calls himself Get Into the Pieces, and he's crazy. He's loud and he's crazy, and he's really funny, and he interviews people when they come out of the bar. And when you drunk and you coming out of the bar, you say whatever's on your mind. And baby, he got a lot of followers on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and stuff. And his name is JB Gotti. So y'all go follow him and tell him PT told me PT sent us your way, but some of y'all might be interested in him, and you might not because he does. It's a lot of gay stuff. He asks people about their sexual preference and what they do in bed and stuff like that. So when people be drunk, they say anything, and so he get to talking, and you get to. Well, have you ever been with a top and you a top? Just crazy shit like that. Like, but he gets a lot of views, and he said he moved to Atlanta. He said he moved to Atlanta. With a dream of making it, and he was living on the streets. He was homeless, and Now he gets booked at all the gay events and stuff here in Atlanta, and he travels and he interviews people. Yeah, he's doing. He said a couple of video. I seen on one video. Y'all be saying a lot of shit about me. He said y'all better be glad I'm making money. Well, he say, oh really? He said y'all better be glad I monetize because I will give y'all the blues. Monetize me, he making money. So I don't make money on Facebook. I'm gonna try to start making money on Facebook, but yeah, most of his views come from Facebook. Yeah, yeah, most of his views come from Facebook. So, mhm. But he's a really nice guy. JB Gotti. I don't think that's his real name, but that's the name he uses on his social media. All right, y'all. Well, yeah. I got to get this contract signed. I really do. I got to get it done. So I'm going to go today. We're going to go to. Did I hear some people coughing? We're going to go to the mall today. Corey's got to get him something to wear. I'm like, Corey, why didn't you bring? You just bought one bag. He said, I thought with your employee rate, I think you can only one bring bag. I said, what if you else can bring one bag? Why'd you bring this little bitty small bag? You can bring a big bag and put your boat clothes in. He didn't know, and you work for American, and you didn't know that. Bitch, I got two big bags and a carry-on. Because I always bring wigs and dresses and stuff because you never know. Because I got a friend here who knows the manager of a club here, and I might be doing a show while I'm here. So I always bring the backup just in case I need to make a few dollars. Because I don't like to ask nobody for a motherfucking thing. Because a bitch would never say, PTR on YouTube begging for money. No, bitch, I'm going to do a show. That's how we going to do this over here. Now, granted, there are people on YouTube who sit on YouTube and beg for money and people give it to them. I ain't knocking them. That's between them and they people. Yeah, that's between them and they people. But this one guy, grown ass motherfucker on YouTube, he on TikTok too, mostly TikTok. He get on. I remember one time he was on TikTok. He was asking everybody to give him money to pay his car note, and they gave him the money. And he sings live. And I read him. I said, "Sir, I don't mean no harm." I said, "But don't you sing live?" He's like, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you should sing and do stuff for the money. Don't expect people to give." But here's his issue. Here's his situation. He fucking fine as hell. Tall, light skinned, big, beautiful lips, gorgeous. That's why they send him money. But I would be embarrassed to just sit there and say, "Can y'all send me some money to pay my car note?" No, bitch, I'm gonna do a show. And first of all, I ain't gonna be asking somebody to pay my goddamn car note. So what you gonna do about the next car note? And he sit there on live smoking weed, so you know that's what he doing with his money. There's a guy, a couple of people that be on YouTube and they be homeless. They say they homeless, and people be sending them money. Somebody asked this one guy. They say some guy asked they asked this one guy, well, if you homeless, show us what it looked like on the outside of that tent. He never did get up to show nothing. He was like, bitch, you ain't homeless. But listen, I've seen it. I've seen it done. I've seen this one guy. He was on social media. I don't know what he was on, Facebook, TikTok. He was on something, and he was telling everybody he was didn't know how to have nowhere to go, and they was just sending him money. It was a man in a car one time. He was talking about he didn't have no money, he needed money, and I don't listen. I don't know what a person's situation is, but yeah, a lot of times when I do come on here, I say y'all hit the cash app, but I'm asking you to hit the cash app, but I'm not gonna block you if you don't. I'm not gonna keep pushing the issue. I'm saying, hey guys, I'm out of town. Don't forget, you can send something to the cash app. That's all I'm gonna say. But some of these people going on here and they be like, I'm not gonna say nothing to y'all till y'all send me something. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna do this. Y'all need to send me some money because I'm trying to. I'm not doing all that, bitch. I put a fucking wig on. It's a makeup on or do a mail show before I ask somebody to give me some. If I need something, if I'm in, let's say if I got robbed, they took my wallet and whatever, that's different. But if I got a wig and it's a makeup, that's how I'm gonna make my money. If I don't get number $10 out of it, at least I didn't ask nobody to give me nothing for free. I'm gonna work for it. I'm not gonna do that. And Soldier Boy and a lot of these celebrities, they be on TikTok and people be giving them money. I'm like, why y'all giving them money? They don't need no fucking money. They millionaires. And they don't even say thank you. They don't even speak to you. A Soldier Boy be on live and they just be sending him all kind of gifts. That's right. That's why I'm doing one tonight because I'm low on coins. And so if I don't make but $5, at least I got it the honest way. But Soldier Boy be on live on TikTok and they be sending him gifts, like big gifts, just so their name could be shown across the screen. $50. Well, you don't know how much it is, but it's a big gift because they be like them gifts that come with them money guns. They do. They do all. You could tell they big gifts that they be sending. And Soldier Boys, he don't say thank you. He don't say their name. None of that. Not you still write checks. Well, that's okay, baby. I don't. First of all, I don't expect anybody to give me anything at an age to where they can't send it. I don't talk to people on Social Security. I ain't talking to people on Social Security. People who got their retirement and stuff like that. I'm talking to people who's able to send stuff when I do show. Those are the only people I'm talking to. But because I remember somebody just left a comment on my YouTube channel. That's why I love you so much. You keep it real. Now, listen, look at this. Now, I'm live. I'm live. Look at this. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to focus. Give me a second here. Hold on. I'm trying to get it to focus. Why won't it focus? Hold on. Give me a second. Let me try this. It was almost there. Hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on, y'all. Oh, shit. I'm trying to get it to focus. This is why I love you so much. You keep it real. Much love, Tony Brooklyn. Okay, now, girl, this is 5 minutes ago. Tony, don't you know I'm live right now? You don't see that I'm live? Hold on, let me say something. They don't know I'm live. Okay, let me see if they come to the live because I just left a comment. But yeah, but yeah. So let me give you an example. There was a lady. Oh, well, let me just say this right quick before I go on. For those who just tuned in, so let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so I'm here at the Marriott. I came here with my son. He's never been to Atlanta. That's the one reason. He's on vacation, and so I also came here to sign the contract for the do the half of the deposit for the comedy show, and that's pretty much it. That's the only reason why I came. Now my payday week, I thank God for the discounts. If I hadn't had the discounts, I wouldn't have came. So we were downstairs eating. I said this earlier for those who missed it. I'm going to repeat myself. We were downstairs eating earlier, and these rooms are like 60 a night, y'all. These rooms are regularly. Right now, this weekend, they're having this big cheerleader thing going on this weekend. These rooms are $300 or $400 a night, 3 or 4. Yeah, Google any hotel in Atlanta right now this weekend. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. You're right, they don't. But I don't have, like I be telling people, I have nothing to do with that when they don't send out the notifications. All I can tell people is, it's just to, you know, maybe go into your settings and when it says, do you get all the notifications or some or whatever? Because you have an option of having, all. Anyway, so we were downstairs eating, and they very seldom do this. And like I say, with taxes and fees, this is the cheapest room online, unless you want to stay at the Motel 6. And with taxes, well, the room was like 60 something. No, it may have been like, with taxes and fees, like 78. Yeah. So, yeah, it's the little children, the little cheerleader shit, and they got these rooms on lock. But I tell you, God, He worked a miracle this morning because I was going to check out of this hotel and go stay at the Renaissance, and that bitch was 129 a night plus a $50 incidental. You're looking at almost $200 I was going to pay for a room. So they walked up to me this morning. They was like, "Sir, we want to let you know that you don't have to check out at 2. We're going to give you an extension with the same rate." I was like, "Thank God." Oh my God, that really saved me some money because I did not want to go check in that other hotel. So with Marriott, all you got to do is just go in there and change the date, and then delete the delete that reservation, and you got to pay for it. So I'm here another day. And again, they may extend it the whole time I'm here, but you're looking at $100, which is cheap. I'm telling you, that's cheap. Now they do have $45 rooms sometimes that pop up. At the It's like a Town Place Suites. It's over in Buckhead. So hopefully that comes up for Saturday. If not, I got to go way out to College Park and stay by the airport for Saturday. Yeah, because I mean, I know y'all gonna say, "Don't you have all these sons in Atlanta?" Yeah, I do, but they're either married, they got, they in a relationship. Some of them, you know, I just like being on my own. I don't really want to bother nobody. I could go stay at Gary with the tea house, but that motherfucker live too far out. I don't know if Gary know I'm even in town. I need to text him and let him know I'm here. So, but anyway, y'all, but that was a blessing. That was really a blessing. Corey was so happy. He was like, "Good, we don't have to leave out of this room." I said, "No, we're here another day." So that's a blessing. So, but I'm gonna take him to the mall. We're gonna go to the mall, and I'm gonna come back and lay down, and I'm gonna get up and do a show. I got to do a show before get real late, because we're gonna go out tonight again. We're gonna go out tonight. So I'm gonna go and he gonna go shopping, and then we're gonna come back. I'm gonna lay down and get up and do the show. Probably get up and do the show around about 6 or be 5 y'all time, or maybe 7, because it don't take but an hour, 2 hours to make $200 or $300. Hopefully, allegedly. All right, I'll see you guys later. It's been 43 minutes of this conversation. You guys be good. Take care of yourselves. And I didn't put my Cash App up, but if you don't know it, it's PT Shows, a dollar sign, a P, a T, a S, H. There goes somebody else. Watch this, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. So let me tell you who that was that just texted me, because they have my number. They actually have my number. Penny. Watch. She finna come on the live. I said, "I'm live." Watch this. She said, "You sleep." Watch this. Here she come. Or then she said, "Okay, watch this." Here come Penny. Watch this. Here she come. I'm gonna wait till she come in the live. Yes, Penny has my home number. I told you. Penny, when you text me, I said, "Y'all, that's Penny. She got my home number. She about to call me. She about to come on the live." Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, she just texted me. Penny, I was just saying, a lot of people don't know I'll be on live, and I'll be on here live. They be leaving comments and stuff. Oh my God, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. What you got going on, Penny? Oh, Penny, you didn't hear this, but I was down at the restaurant earlier eating breakfast, and they gave us an extension for another day, the same price. I was so glad because I did not want to check out of this room and pay almost $200 for a room. I just didn't want to do it. That was a blessing because they very seldom do that. But if you're nice to people and you're cordial and don't come in there with an attitude, you know, then you good. Hold on, I'll just say this for my mama there. Now somebody else, that person that I just said I was live, I think they just saw the comment and I think they said really laugh out loud. So I think they get ready to come up here too. Wow. Tony, are you on here? Tony, did you just see my comment? Tony, are you on the live? Yeah, that is great because I was gonna have to spend almost $160 for another date. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, the room I was gonna stay in today was 129 with $50. Yeah. Yep. So thank God I don't have to do that. And hopefully they, if they may decide to extend it for another day. They just might. They may do it Saturday. I won't know. See there? See what lady you gave $50? You just gave it to her? Well, what did I do what did I do yesterday to receive this blessing that I got today? Hell, I don't know. Um, I don't even think. Uh, oh, really? Okay. Well, first of all, Kelly, Kello. Okay, y'all. Now y'all know I'm a little slow, and sometimes I misunderstand what people type into my live. But am I reading this wrong, or was what you typed appropriate for what you said in my live? You said probably glad you aren't perving on baby cheerleaders. Well, first of all, you should have never typed that in my live. I don't think that was appropriate. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way. Cause y'all know I'm a little. They wouldn't have gave me a discount because they didn't think I was doing that to ch- baby cheerleaders. Y'all help me out here because maybe I'm missing something. Am I reading it wrong, or maybe I'm not? But what I'm saying is, why would this even come up in the conversation about why I got the discount? Because, of course, you don't know me, and of course, you don't know anything about me. But okay, okay. I just blocked that. I just blocked that person. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, I know y'all don't know me, but if you ever meet me in person, I'm gonna pull up my. Hold on one second. If you ever met me in person, I'll pull up and show y'all my history. There's no criminal. There's nothing on my record of doing anything to anybody physically or nothing, especially children. And for you to even put that in a conversation on my live about why I was able to get the discount was just kind of strange. Like, really? I got the discount because they just gave me the discount. It had nothing to do with cheerleaders or me perhaps I just some people, y'all, but I'm out here and people gonna say what they want to say, but I just didn't receive that right. I did not receive that. I didn't that I. Y'all, please forgive me if I'm wrong. Maybe I misunderstood it. I asked y'all to tell me if I misunderstood it. No, did nobody say nothing. So I assumed that what I saw was inappropriate for my live because there's no way that you should have said something about I got the discount because some about I wouldn't be doing what. Oh my God. Why can't I just have a regular live and not have these weird ass people coming on here saying shit? First of all, the apartments that I move into, they do thorough background checks. You say may she keep saying that no, you're a good person to keep the room for. No, but see that shouldn't have even came up because that's not why they gave me the discount because they don't do background checks when you check into the hotel. They wouldn't if someone checks into a hotel they don't know if a person is a child predator, a murderer, a illegal alien. They don't know anything about you when you check in hotels. They know I get employee rates, employee discounts, but I wouldn't be getting employee discount if I was listed as a child predator, a child sex offender, anything like that. I wouldn't be getting that discount. That's for sure. So I just think putting that conversation in my live, to me, that just didn't fit right with me. I didn't get that because of that. I got it because I got the employee rate and they had it available. That's the only reason why I got it. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Maybe I misunderstood it, but it just didn't sit right with me. So anyway, moving on. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Anyway, so Corey was a little this Tony, Tony, Tony. Did you just get my message? The only blessing I need right now is cash, Tony. That's it. That's the only blessing I need. I'm out of town, so I'm telling you. And health, my health and coins. That's it. That's the only thing I need to come my way right now. Is my health and coins. That's it. Tony Brooklyn, yeah, you had made it live. You made a comment, and I was like, I'm live, Tony. Tony, you didn't know I was live? Is that Tony or Tanya? No, that's Tony. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I was live when you made that comment. Well, y'all, I'm gonna go to sleep, okay? I'm gonna take this thing. I'm really tired. Like yesterday when we got in, so we went to the Club Bulldogs, which is the oldest gay bar in Atlanta. So we went there because he had never been. And when we went, yeah, you left a comment. You just left a comment on my live, and you said that's why I like you because you keep it real. You remember that? Well, I saw the comment, and yeah. Uh, when you send a tip on YouTube, yeah, I won't get that till next month or the end of the month. That's why I tell people to send cash apps and Venmos. If you don't have cash app and Venmo, then send it to YouTube. But I won't get it. It don't help me right now because I'm out of town. That don't help me. I won't get that to the 21st of the month like everybody else on YouTube. But yeah, Tony, I was live and I saw your comment. And I said, y'all, Tony just left a comment. I guess he don't know that I'm live. Hmm. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired. Um, so I was saying yesterday when we came in from the club, I came in and I ate a little of the leftovers that I had. I laid in the bed, and before I knew anything, I had fell out. I fell asleep. Because remember, I did a show before I left Houston. Remember, before I left Texas, I did a show, and I was tired. I didn't go to bed till almost 2. Because when you do drag, you got to take off the makeup. You got to take a shower. You got to clean up behind yourself, put the makeup on. Then I had to finish packing. So the show was over by 12. By the time I finished, it was about 1:30 when I laid down, almost 2. I had to be up at 3:30. When I got on the plane, and I'm still tired. So I'm about to lay down now. I'm going to drink me some water. I'm going to lay down and get me some rest. Hopefully I can catch up when I lay down now, okay? Love you guys. I will see y'all when we head to the mall. And then I'll be back later on to do a little 2-hour show. I'm going to put some little extra money in my pocket while I'm here. And then again, like I told y'all, I got to get this contract. I got to come up with this. They didn't change everything with this contract. I was supposed to pay it on the 21st, but now they're telling me they need half of the money before the 21st. I think they may have changed it. I got to find out. I got to call my manager. It's not a lot of money, y'all. When I tell you it's not a lot of money, it's not what you think it is. Because I know the guy who got me the gig, he's friends with the owners. So when I say it's real cheap, it's real cheap. It's not even $200 to rent the place. Not even over $200 to rent the place. So I'm really blessed and lucky to be able to get it. So they told me all I got to do is pay half of it until the 21st and then pay the rest. But we'll talk about that later. Love you guys. Take care. Be good. If you don't know my Cash App, it's $, because I didn't put it up here. PT Shows. That's with PTSHOWS. PT Shows. I love y'all. I will see y'all when I wake up, when I head to the mall. Goodbye. See y'all later. Bye-bye.